Hey guys, it's MJ from Endless RVing, and we have had 1 year in our Newmar. Would we do it again? Hey guys, so we just finished our first year in our Newmar. We're gonna give you all the details, what we love about it, what we hate about it. Stay to the end because we, Izzy and I, are going to reveal would we do Newmar again. So number one, why we chose a motorhome, right? So as many of you know, if you've been following us for a while, you know that we had a travel trailer. We had our Jayco travel trailer as our first RV, which we loved. We learned a lot. It taught us a lot about RVing, but we knew that we wanted a motorhome. We love to travel long distances. So ease of travel was always on our mind. And Izzy, if you follow us also, you know that Izzy has to pee a lot, all right? So with this, there's no stopping at rest stops. Izzy can pee till his little heart's content, and we can keep going down the road headed to our destination. Another reason also is we never have to stop for food, all right? So if Izzy's driving, I can go and get us some food, and again, we can just keep going. So it saves us a lot of time and makes everything a heck of a lot easier. Why we also chose a motorhome is the ease of the setup and the breakdown. So when we had our travel trailer, it used to take, what, hun, like 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes was quick.
Yeah, to set up, and yeah, that was quick. So if you got somewhere and it was starting to get dark, like that's it. You were setting up in the dark for a while. Now we get to a campground, boom, boom, boom.
It's quick.
It is very quick.
15 minutes maybe.
Yeah, very easy to level. I mean, with the travel trailer, you know, you guys, if you have a travel trailer, you understand leveling things out. It's just way easier now with the motorhome. So that's another reason we chose it. So the next thing is stability. When we had our travel trailer, somebody walked, you were, you know, almost like you were trying to surf because the thing was moving so much. With this, with the motorhome, you have a heavier chassis, so you're not feeling every little movement when somebody walks. So for example, if I'm sleeping and Izzy goes out early, I don't feel that. So in our case, you know, if the trailer's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Our trailer's not a rockin', so we're good to go. The next thing is the ability to store where we live. When we had our travel trailer before, we were not able to fit around the tight corners and turns that it takes to get to our house out here in the woods of New Jersey. With the motorhome, it does fit. Not only that, we have full hookups here so we can stay plugged in all the time. It makes things very easy and efficient.
And we're not paying storage fees.
And we're not paying storage fees, yeah, which is not cheap, especially in New Jersey.
So another reason why we chose Newmar is the quality of build. Now, keep in mind, we bought our Newmar prior to being taken over by Winnebago, but from my understanding, the build quality is no different. All Newmar motorhomes, from the cheapest Baystar Sport all the way up to their King Air, are all built with hung walls, okay? And what that means is there is aluminum studding, 16-inch on center. The walls are not laminated, they're actually directly glued to the framing, and what that does is going to virtually eliminate the possibility of delamination. Also, Newmar uses foam block insulation in addition to residential style like that fiberglass insulation. They're using that in the sidewalls, on the roof. I can tell you from experience, we've been in this in degrees in the 20s, all the way up to down in Savannah, where it was in the high 90s all day, and the inside temperature has always been steady. Wherever we set that thermostat, that's where it is. We also like that all the air conditioning, HVAC is ducted, and also that the air conditioner roofs, which we have two, they're the Dometic Penguin 2s, which are your higher grade air conditioners with heat pumps, 13,500 BTU each. Continuing with the build quality, we really wanted something with 22.5-inch wheels, which this model did offer. This is on the 22.5-inch Alcoa wheels. Finally, you are limited on a gas motorhome storage. Just talking about underbody storage is not as big as a diesel pusher. However, there are certain companies that give you a lot more storage, Tiffin and Newmar being two of those. So these are high quality, these are aluminum doors, okay? This foam block insulation here, and take a look at the storage in here. Now, mind you, you have the drivetrain running, so that's why you see that bump, but it's still halfway pass through. and there's still an ample amount of storage here for those that are not full-timers. There is plenty of storage in here. We've never like really had a reason or a time when we didn't have enough storage. And finally, these doors are very heavy, and they keep their underbody warm, especially when the weather starts getting cold. I put a space heater down here, and everything stays warm. I monitor it with a temperature gauge. So we did a full walkthrough of this Newmar. We're going to post a card above. Check that out. But build quality was a big deal and why we chose the Newmar. A really important reason why we chose Newmar was reviews, right? Reviews on the build quality and reviews on the customer service. You can go online. Listen, all RVs are going to have some kind of issue. I can tell you we've had a couple of issues, and they've been minimal, and they've been taken care of very quickly by Newmar. Also, if you read about the reviews as far as the build quality of them, you will see that although yes, there are negative reviews, there's an overwhelming majority of people love Newmar for their build quality. Also, retail and resale value is going to reflect that. You're going to get more when you go to resell your Newmar than if you were going to resell your Thor or some other product. So we're going to talk about service, right? Every motorhome you get, RV, it doesn't matter. It's going to have a problem. That's whether you pay $10,000 or $2 million. You will have a problem. I promise you that. And we talk about that on a video that we'll link up here. The service by Newmar has been outstanding, okay? This motorhome has never been off the road. It's never been down because of a problem. Any issue we've had have been essentially cosmetic issues. And really, the two biggest issues we had, one was the screen door would not open and close correctly. I guess it was just not set up right from the factory. The second one was whoever put this together on the assembly line, the rear slide toppers, they didn't use the appropriate extension, and what happened was it wound up causing damage to the paint of the motorhome. So 14 issues. We went to the Newmar Service Center, not because we had to, because we wanted to go there, because we were still under warranty. We wanted to check that place out. They were all taken care of. The 15th issue, which was afterwards, I started discovering this. Newmar went above and beyond, okay? They actually paid for a local RV body shop to do the repair. It was in excess of $1,000, and they paid for it with no issue because they didn't want to make us drive 2 hours to their nearest Newmar dealership. So I can tell you right now, we strongly believe that Newmar service is second to none. Their service center is immaculate. There's about 60 bays. The campground that they have there when you're getting work at the service center, I believe has like 65 full hookup sites. No cost to you. Outstanding. Okay, now there is a 3 to 6 month wait before you get in there. You can't just drive in, but that's pretty much everywhere, guys. So we can't say enough, not only on the problems we had were major problems, but whatever was a problem was taken care of immediately.
So we're going to take you through and just give you a little tour and point out all the things that we love and the things that we hate. All right, so we're going to start up front. One of the things that really drew us to this was the TVs. We didn't have an outdoor TV with our Jayco. In here we have 4 TVs. So we have one up the front, we have the televator TV, we have the TV outside, and then one in the bedroom. So we love that. The next thing that really drew us to this too was the color choices. So we love the light colors. This is something that we chose, this specific color. I forget the name. The lighting
it's
also.
Light color.
What is it?
Light color.
Light color, yeah. So I love this lighting. As soon as we walked on this at the Hershey show, seeing this lighting, it drew me right to it.
MJ's big on the lights.
I am big on lights. It had to be a certain tone and that
especially
kind of
at home.
Yeah.
She keeps them all on.
Yeah, but they have to be a certain color too. This I love. The accent lights, the reading lights, we thought were a really, really nice touch. So we love that. The dinette, we did not want a booth dinette. So
I didn't want the booth dinette. This was totally my choice here.
Yeah, Izzy wanted this. It pulls out, fits 4 chairs. It's great. So Jason, we just stick a chair right there, and we all fit.
And nicely. There's a leaf that goes in the center in there. The other big turn on for me was the solid surface countertops,
yes.
which are all over this motorhome,
Yep.
which I really liked. And also what I like, guys, I know tile's like a big deal, but I got to be honest, I kind of like the vinyl better. Vinyl is so much less maintenance. It's so much lighter. And if you look at it, it has like the wood look to it.
Yep.
There's no grouting, there's no cracking. It's just simple, and if it needs to be replaced, you could just rip it up and put something else. So that was also a big turn on for me.
Right. This we love. Our hutch. Okay, there's a lot of storage
Empty
space.
right now.
Yes.
Why don't you show them on the bottom?
I was just gonna say, this is our,
Look at this, guys.
This is a
Whoa,
coronavirus,
don't tell
dream.
anybody.
All right, so we've had all this stuff in there before.
And
the
don't
coronavirus,
give us the hate, yeah, because like MJ said, we've had this for a long time.
we didn't
just
go
carry
bulk buying,
a lot
like-
of these Lysol things because
didn't
that's what we
hoard.
clean.
Right.
So we've had those since like the last season.
Okay, yes. So the kitchen we like to. We have the 3-burner cooktop. All right, we do cook a lot.
Which again
So-
we like. I know everybody has the induction cooktop. We have an electric cooktop at home, and I really don't like it because it kind of sucks.
Yeah,
The flame is
yeah.
really good. It
Right,
just
we
works.
thought we were gonna like it, but we
Yeah.
don't. So we have a convection oven.
That was a big surprise that we really liked.
Yeah, because we were like, we never used one before. We didn't know how it was going to cook. It's great. We love it. We do love it. And all the storage space.
Yeah,
again.
show them some of the storage
Yeah.
down here.
So we have plenty of drawers here for all of our junk.
Yeah.
All right. We got bowls and pots and pans and everything. A lot of storage underneath. Here's all our doggy stuff.
Yep.
All right.
Plenty of storage in here. What I do like, if you open up one of those cabinets, it's all hidden hinges, right? So everything's hidden on the inside.
Yep.
High quality. Newmar's known for that. So that was another big selling point. You go into some of these lower end motorhomes or other brands, it's real flimsy
Yes.
on the cabins. And also, if you want to talk about like the finish.
Right.
Like-
Talking about this though, if you've seen any of our lives that we do when we go to RV shows, it's something we're always picking out, like the flimsiness. Right. As soon as we open,
know.
you feel this. You can feel the sturdiness of it.
You don't get that on many gas coaches.
No,
You really don't.
No. What did you want to?
The finish, like you don't see staples and nail holes.
Yes,
It's very
yes.
clean
Smooth,
finish.
Very smooth. All right, so we got a residential fridge too, which we loved. On our travel trailer, we had the tiny little RV fridge and freezer, right? So we don't have anything in here right now because we're
It's 11 cubic feet. The ice maker works outstanding, guys. I don't think we'll ever go back to an RV fridge. I know some people have it's a big deal for them. In our opinion, it's really not even a comparison. If you can do residential, it cools up quickly.
Quick.
And it just works. And actually, one of our jobs for warranty was through Whirlpool, and they actually sent a Whirlpool rep out, and he fixed it.
Right.
So we didn't have to take it to the dealership. Whirlpool actually dealt with it.
Yes. All right, more tons of storage here.
Okay.
Everything comes on out. Fit tons of food in here.
Yeah, another one of the lights.
Right.
A lot of
For
storage.
Full timing, and we're not full timers, but if you full time on here, you're gonna have plenty of room for food.
There are some of our subscribers that full time in Bay Stores.
Okay, another thing that we really liked is that this has washer dryer hookup. Now we don't have a washer dryer, but we wanted the option. All right. Right now we do use it because it's a nice storage closet. Okay, and we keep this is Jason's closet when we travel. We hang our coats in here, but we do have those hookups. So if we do decide in the future to hook up, we will have that option.
Now that is an option we actually turned down because you can get this with washer dryer stackable. We're not full time. We didn't think that was necessary because almost all the places we go to have laundry, and it's just extra weight and cost that we didn't need.
Right,
So we didn't do that.
Again, if we go full time, this is probably something we would invest in. All right, so the bedroom was a big draw for us. We loved our bedroom here. There is one thing in here though that is a huge like for me, but a big no-no for Izzy.
If anybody knows,
If you watch us,
I hate carpet. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I love it, right? Especially now, it's a little cold out, keeps my feet warm, but Izzy's a clean freak and he just doesn't like it.
I actually got to get to cleaning this thing soon.
But it's good because the outside isn't carpeted except right on the slides part. So we each get, it's 50-50, right? So I get my carpet in here. A lot of things we like in here, guys. King size bed was a must for us, all right? So we have our king size bed here. We have a lot of storage, a lot of drawers in here, okay? And yes, Izzy will tell you, I don't get any space.
Anybody see my drawer? It's the
No,
one right below here. There's my feet.
No.
That's my drawer.
He's lying.
The rest of this is hers.
Lying. He gets this and this. He gets 2, I get 3, okay?
And the closet.
I've split that with you before. We do split. So here's our closet, right? Can fit a lot of stuff in there.
Look what's up in the corner, guys.
Oh yeah, if you watched our mouse video.
Mouse
there you
alert.
go.
Even though
All
somebody
right.
said it doesn't work.
Yes. Well, who cares? We don't have mice, so. All right. Another thing is this big back window, which we love. There's our logo. If you see us out on the road, beep and say hi. We love the valances. Right?
Yeah.
Just real classy. Newmar just does things very classy.
Very simple,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
know, just not over the top.
Each side of the bed has a small window.
Yep, and you see
right.
the linens here. This is from Newmar, right? Like this is not aftermarket. This is what came with it.
Right. Now, if you
show the storage underneath.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we got some nice storage underneath, and those are the two chairs for the dining room, as well as the leaf that goes in the middle. So there's plenty of storage under here, and then you have some more storage on each side, as well as cabinets on each side. And again, these side little nightstands also have the real countertop, you know,
yep.
solid
and
countertop.
storage in there. Yeah. If you hear anything in the background, you can hear our pumps going, our heat pumps. They're quiet. On the Jayco, if we had our AC on, I couldn't hear Izzy talking, right? It was so loud. So this is really nice, where it's you can hear it.
It's subdued,
but it's much quieter than we were used to.
And I'll tell you right now, these heat pumps are unbelievable.
Yes.
Like they are,
Fast.
they heat this thing up really quick.
Right. Like you wake up sweating, you know.
Double pane windows.
Yep.
So guys, double pane windows, if anybody, I mean, you can't really tell by looking at them, but they don't fog up. So right now outside it's a little cold. When we had our Jayco, now granted guys, a Jayco is a far less expensive adventure, but they would fog up, right? And that's just how it is. These, you know, we've been out 20-something degrees and it's been 72 in here, and they would not fog. So double pane windows, another big selling point.
Right. So there was a lot in here that drew us to Newmar and to this motorhome specifically. Okay, another great thing on here is we have two fantastic fans. So we have one here and then we have one in the bathroom. They work great. I've already said this before, if we're making bagels or something, that toaster's going. If you don't have this on, off the alarm goes. So this has really helped with that. They work beautifully.
And you know what's really cool with these things? If it's not like super hot out, you can just open your front windows and run these things through, and it really cools down the coach.
Right.
It acts like an attic fan almost.
Yep. All right, time for the dislikes. We had a lot of likes, but there are certain things that we're not crazy about. Number one, and it's really after we started living in it. So the couches, they're very comfortable, but we definitely should have gone with recliners. This is not something we're crazy about.
I said that, by the way.
I told you so. So this, first of all, now Jason is already, since we got this, almost too tall to sleep on this. All right, so that's becoming a concern. When it's fully opened, it is a little small. And it's, you know, we got the ottomans. That is an option that we got. We don't have them here right now, but it's definitely not as comfortable as recliners, and I'm really regretting that. So next time is going to be a recliner.
Now recliners are always an option, we can put them in, but you know, we actually ordered this from the factory with the dual jackknife sofas, and if you remember, we had talked about the let me flip around here.
Come on.
We had talked about, you know, on another video, which we'll link up here, to order for what works best for you, right? And this is the reason why, right? So we had talked about, we ordered double jackknife couches because people were going to come camping with us.
Right.
It doesn't happen, guys, you know, so, and if they do,
they get a tent outside, or they'll pull out the aero beds.
Order for what works for you. You know, this is fine. If we update to recliners, it will be better for us, but they can sleep on the floor on air mattresses for all I'm concerned, because most of the time we're here alone.
Anyway, it's just not working for us. All right, these next two were little baby
first world
problems kind of things, but in our next coach, I think we would definitely get that if we ever decide to go with Newmar again. We wish we had gotten a dishwasher, which they really don't.
It is available on the Canyon store, which is a step,
base,
you know, probably $30,000 more.
Right, so we're not paying $30,000
for a dishwasher.
And the fireplace. That's something that we would definitely like to have in our next RV. Again, deal breaker, no, but it's just something that we wished we had. The next one, this is where our big dislike is. All right, here's our biggest dislike, is the bathroom. It's small. Now, obviously, you're giving up something to get something else, right? The room we have is elsewhere in the coach. In terms of the shower, I'm actually not going to stand in here.
It's pink in there,
yeah. Yeah, it's wet and I have socks on. quite tall, right? So we have room this way. Lengthwise, you know, it's tight. It's definitely tight.
It gets the job done.
It does, but it's not like other RVs we've seen. It's just, there's just not a lot of room to move compared to some other bathrooms. Again, so what, right? But it's just something that we don't like as much as other things on the coach.
I think for me, and I'm just going to talk into the mirror here, the biggest hang up for me, guys, is there's not a lot of storage in here.
Yeah, we'll show.
Beside that, I don't really care about the shower and to use the toilet, whatever, like it's just to take a crap. But if you know, there are options for bath and a half, but then you give up for us, which is the real area, which is right here.
Yes.
Like, you're not getting this in a bath and a half at 36 feet. This was the big selling point for us. And, you know, there's no perfect RV. Those are some of our dislikes. And now we're going to talk about the big question, would we do it again?
So the last thing is, guys, Newmar, would we do it again?
We don't know.
We don't know.
So if you've been following us, you'll know that we are considering perhaps our next one being a fifth wheel. That's going to be at least 5 years down the line. For now, we have what we have, and we do love it, guys. But you know, we can't deny the I guess lower cost of a fifth wheel, as well as the cost of maintenance is far less. Insurance, everything is way less. Plus, you get way more room, right? But
that's what's drawing us. That's one of the big things drawing us, is the space.
And some of the amenities that we want, if we're going to get on a diesel pusher, would almost not make sense for us to get. Like, it would almost be foolish, really, unless we went with something, you know, used. But if we did go to a Class A, whatever that may be, Newmar would certainly be on the top of the list.
Absolutely.
Well, as long as the quality continues of what it's been.
Right. As long as Winnebago keeps its end of the deal. But yes, we love Newmar. Yeah, absolutely love it.
From the quality of the finish, the craftsmanship, the customer service, it's really, I mean, they've kind of they've checked off every box in our opinion.
For us, so. Yeah,
guys. So if you enjoyed the video, we thank you, and we're gonna link some more videos over here, okay? And those will be to our DIYs and our RV tours, and we hope to see you guys on the road.
Thanks for watching.